Coach, you do a little quick football business. Again, MAC championship, incredible, coach of the year, all of those things, wonderful. But I know how it goes. People on the street are telling you, hey, coach, that's great, but how are we going to be this year?
Yep.
You lose the great quarterback, and wonderful young man. I interviewed him a number of times, great leader. He can release the football. I know you think he can help somebody in the NFL, and I agree. So how do you go about replacing the QB, number one?
Well, I think I've said this before. I was a young assistant coach here at Toledo, and Eric Page declared for the NFL draft early. And that hit me square in the face of, what are you going to do without Eric? And Eric was a tremendous player, great young man, tremendous kid to coach, and a guy that I truly love. But the answer was I had to get Bernard Reedy ready to play. And Bernard Reedy just finished up playing on a Super Bowl team with the Patriots. So he was a pretty good player. And not that Eric disappeared or Eric's legacy left and went away, but Bernard was ready to show us and all of Rocket Nation, so to speak, what he was capable of. And then I fast forwarded a couple years later, and I had Philip Ely, transfer quarterback from Alabama, wins a starting job, leads our team to a 10-win football team. What will you do without Philip? Here's this Woodside guy. He's okay. Let's see what he can do.
He did pretty well.
Yeah, he leads the country in touchdown passes. Yeah. And then this year it was, Coach, Kareem Hunt's on the scene. He's tearing up the NFL. What will you do without? And Terry Swanson rushes for 1,300 yards. So my point is, I think when you have a really good program in place like we do, it's arrogant to say you just reload. I would never say that. But I would say it would be in our disinterest to suppress a young man's ambition to be the next guy. Right. And I feel like in that quarterback room we have some guys that are chasing their purpose, so to speak, and ready to show everybody what they got. And it's going to be fun to watch them compete. But it'll come down to who can make the other 10 guys around them better on a consistent basis. A guy that's going to be a great decision maker and ultimately be accurate with the football. And the nice thing is we don't play a game for a long time, so we got a long time of this evaluation process here.
Coach, on the way out, I love something you said about spring ball. And I hope I had this right, but you said there's no real depth chart.
Well, the only thing that builds competitive spirit is competition.
Right.
And if we don't allow our guys to compete for fear of where they may be on where their name is in the stretch line or on a depth chart, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're not being who you said you were. You recruited these young people to come in and compete. And if the best player at his position is a freshman, play him.